Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here, and let's see if the football gods are going to wake up this morning. Wake up. There we go. Wake up, guys. All right, it is Sunday, and of course, we don't have football, but hopefully having this weekend without football gets us 1 week closer to the NFL season getting here. I, for one, am happy that the NFL is trying to do business. I'm going to say that these are tough times for everybody. On a daily basis, I hear about more and more people who the coronavirus is affecting. And my thoughts and prayers go out to everyone, not just the ones that have the virus, but the ones that right now aren't working and don't know how we're going to make ends meet. That's where we as community all need to come together, and I don't want to get into this too much. Some person said, people don't want to come in here and talk about downtimes and stuff, and I get that, but you still have to face some realities of life right now, and one of those is how it's changing, evolving things. So we're learning how to cope, understand, change, and evolve. One of the great things is, thank God for like YouTube. YouTube is helping tremendously because most of us are already used to putting out content without having a studio or having a production crew and stuff. It's just you. And we're able to continue to bring out stuff that is relevant to what you're doing, timely, and things like that. So it's great. I am thankful for the NFL. Some people look at the NFL and say, how could you be doing, the draft and doing all these transitions and everything else while we have this pandemic that's going on in the world? But I think the opposite, because we need something else to take our mind off things. As we're sitting here hunkering down, you don't want to just be sitting here watching the news 24/7. And so that's why this is a great distraction. That's why the NFL, and believe me, the NFL, hats off to all of the people in the NFL that are still working and doing things, because we forget that NFL players, NFL owners, and people with money and means, we forget that they're people too. That you may be working in an NFL office and trying to manage all this stuff while you're worried about your kids now because they're home from school, or your significant other is a doctor dealing with the situation, or you've got family members who are stricken and they're still performing and doing their jobs. So hats off, and thank you for everybody who is risking things to get this stuff done. There's not enough thanks in the world, because without truck drivers, without grocery store attendants, without people working in factories providing masks and food and things like that, it would end up being a catastrophe. So thank you, all of you, police officers, medical staff, everybody. And we will get through this. And thank goodness, like I said, we have the distraction of football. So Philly, it's kind of funny. See, there's a lot that goes on that you guys don't actually know. We have the men's crew. Okay, I got Q. I'm still mad at you, Q. We got Jet. We got Mike J. And we have, of course, who am I missing? PC 76. And PC 76 every morning is like, man, Mark, you need her to get that video on, man. And I said, man, you acting like a crackhead with the content and stuff. So Jet D texted me this morning and said, hey, man, uh, he said PC needs his fix. So I'm down here getting this video on. But right now, we have done our deal in free agency. We've got some players and stuff. We still have some other holes. We got the draft literally 3.5 weeks from now. Hopefully we can fill in some more of those spaces. I'm going to start working on who I'd like to see the Cowboys draft. You guys know I'm defensive line. I want a defensive line first round. Forget about wide receiver that some of you guys were saying last night in their live stream. We need a defensive line. The only other thing we're looking at, of course, is they're going to do the due diligence and kind of bargain basement shop, because this is when the Cowboys usually would get into free agency. After all the dust is cleared, after all the big names are already taken up, this is actually when the Dallas Cowboys were finding the Robert Quinns and the Randall Cobbs and things that were productive members for our team. So don't think that the Dallas Cowboys won't be doing more work as far as signing other players, because they will be, without a doubt, doing that. The only other big thing we're waiting on, and it'll probably be one of those times where Jerry Jones just wants to inject taking up the blogosphere, is Dak Prescott's contract. Now, we know that they begin talking on it. We don't know if it's it's going to happen immediately or not. But to me, no news is good news as far as that goes. When the Cowboys would come out like with D-Law and say, he wants more money than, what we were thinking about, 18, 19, he's talking about 22, 20, 21, 22. That's way more than we were thinking. The talks weren't going well. When you would hear D-Law say, I'm not getting my shoulder worked on until I get this deal, he was trying to put pressure on the Cowboys because the deal wasn't going well. We're not hearing any of that from the Dallas Cowboys, so I believe that this thing is closer than further apart. But we'll have to wait and see how that goes and whether or not it does. For me, I think the team improved. I think the Dallas Cowboys got themselves in a better position for this year. To me, the biggest weakness on the team was the defensive line. We had good play in spurts. We were disappointed by DeMarcus Lawrence, as much as they say that, he still put up a lot of pressures and things. When you pay a guy $20 million to be an edge rusher, you expect to see more. And I do believe we will see more from him. Gerald McCoy, and I'm going to pull this up right here, I'm actually really excited about. I played this on my live stream the other day. Let me bring you guys up a little closer here in Joe Boo's man cave so we can see this real good and hopefully hear it.
Ooh, what up, y'all? Gerald McCoy here, just checking in, man. Cowboy Nation, what up, though? Yeah. Just want to say what's up to y'all, man. First things first, everybody be safe. Take care of yourself. Take all the necessary precautions, man. This thing is not a game, man. Make sure you're doing everything necessary to stay safe. But secondly, we here, baby. I just want to check in with y'all, let y'all know I'm doing great. As you can see, got my cowboy blue on. I'm in my gym at the house. Got my sweet sweatband, man. I'm out here getting right, making sure I'm in shape. So when I touch down in Texas, there's no tiptoeing, baby. We riding. Yeah, I'm excited, man, and can't wait to get going. Appreciate all you guys for all your well wishes, and we them boys.
We them boys. All right. As long as we ain't the hot boys, I'm done with the hot boys. I'm okay with we them boys. And I'm going to be better off if I say, let's see what y'all do on the field, and we'll come up with a name for you guys. How about that? I don't want to hear about no racing lizards. I don't want to hear about no hot boys. I don't want to hear about no purge squad. I just want to hear about sack and takeaway. That's all I want to hear. Now, I've been sitting here thinking, because the NFL is kind of drying up a little bit here while we wait for free agency and stuff, of things to do, because let's face it, we all bored. We need things to do. And I have so heard so many damn times those Eagle fans out there constantly talking about that 17-9 victory that they had against us. Because they got a short memory. They only remember that far. But I think I actually want to go through it, and I'm thinking about doing a live stream this afternoon and just go back through the Cowboys versus the Eagles Week 7 and do it as a live stream. It's Sunday. Football would normally be on Sunday. I can sit down here in my man cave. I can watch football. I can talk with you guys. We can do a live stream. What do you think? Good idea? Bad idea? I think it'd be fun. Let me know. Leave me a comment in here and let me know if you'd like to do that. And if we do, we'll look at probably, say, around, I don't know, 1 o'clock kickoff. Sound good to you guys? So remember, stay safe. Stay in. Keep your distance. And keep the faith. I'm Mark Holmes, and I'll see you guys soon.